Hey guys, I'm just going to do a short videogate live stream. There's no skip coming in. I've been out busy today working around here, and also I was at my kind of like my part-time retirement job, which was I only worked for 2.5 hours, which was just perfect. And it actually started raining, which is really good. But I came in here, turned on the radio, and nothing. Maybe a little something. Hang on. Something on channel 1, believe it or not. And we have guests checking in shortly too, accommodation guests. So I can't really yap up here doing a live stream because the suite is right below my man cave at the end of the house here. So, and I don't really have an inside voice. Italians don't have an inside voice. If we're talking with our hands, it's okay. But when we're flapping our pie hole and our gums, we can make a lot of noise in here that's going to upset the guests. And then my wife's going to get a bad rating on TripAdvisor. And she's got good ratings. And I don't want to get her a bad rating. So when the guests check in, I got to check out. So see what's going on here. Nothing. Very, very quiet. Huh. Well, that's the way she goes. Mark, how's it going? 875. Waving. Garrett Young, how's it going? Good to see you guys in there. I was on a road trip last week, so I was away for the week. I got back on, what day did I get back? Monday or Tuesday. I went up to the Northern Gulf Islands. Going good, Garrett. Hope all is well. Aloha. Yeah, we went up to the Northern Gulf Islands. You know, we went to this island that is way far north of our islands here. So our islands are at 48 degrees north latitude. I went to an island that it was just a hair below 50 degrees north latitude. I went to the Northern Gulf Islands, and it's a long way north of here. And to get there, good morning. Yeah, it is 2:51 p.m. Pacific time here on our Southern Gulf Islands. So in order to get up to where we went, we have to take a lot of ferries. A nice trip. It was good. It was a good trip. It was a fun road trip with my buddy Foodie Phil. You can see the videos on my other channel. I upload those videos on Banana JSSI. So if you want to see our road trip, and I'm not finished uploading videos yet, trust me. I take a lot of pictures of videos of palm trees because I'm a palm tree nut. I love palm trees, and there's lots of palm trees way far north of here. There's lots of palm trees here, but there's lots of palm trees way far north of here. And so anyway, we went to this one island called Savory Island in Desolation Sound. And Savory Island boasts the warmest swimming water north of Mexico on the Pacific side. The island is completely surrounded by white sand beaches, just like the tropics. Look it up, Savory Island. Google it, Savary. Savory Island in Desolation Sound. So in order for me to get to Savory Island, I have to take a ferry off of our island, Salt Spring Island, on the west side, which isn't too far from where I live. It's a 20-minute ferry ride across to the Big Island, and I land in a little town called Crofton, and then I drive 2 hours up the Big Island north, and then I hop on another ferry. I have to wait for the ferry to Powell River on the Sunshine Coast, which is an hour and a half ferry ride to Powell River. Once we get off the ferry at Powell River, you go north another half hour. You drive another half hour north, and you come to the end of the road of the Sunshine Coast. It's called Lund, a little town called Lund. Lund is actually mile zero of the start of the Coastal Highway 101. Highway 101 that runs right down coastal U.S. and goes as far south as South America, Chile. And there's actually a monument there, and I shot a video of it. Go to my other channel. You can check it out. It says mile zero, the start of Highway 101. So right there, there's a little, there's water taxis, and you pay $12 a person, and they leave every hour from Lund, and they take you across to this island out in Desolation Sound called Savory Island. So 100 people live on that island, but it goes up to 2,000 people in the summertime because of tourists. Hello from Michigan, 313 waving. Right back at you, bro. So anyway, we take this little water taxi over to Savory Island, and it's like Salt Spring was probably 50 or 100 years ago. Hello, 313 from Mark. And anyway, so I went to Savory Island, and we spent the day there. We rented e-bikes, and we had the best brisket ever. And I didn't see any radio antennas up there. I'm always looking for, this is what I look for, palm trees and CB radio antennas. I did see some CB radio antennas up island on the Big Island, but they kind of looked like older antennas, and maybe people weren't using them anymore. And anyway, hi to everybody in there. Thanks for joining in. And like I say, it's a good day to do a live stream. I just did a live stream on my wife's YouTube channel, Golf Island Rock. I've been kind of keeping her channel going. She's just been so busy with accommodations here. We have 2 accommodations here on this island, on our property here, and it's like full force busy because it's tourist season. So they're full up every day, right through for several months, right? And then the quiet season come, which is our downtime. That's travel. But we got to check in here. Check-in's at 3, but sometimes they don't check in right at 3. So I got to keep checking out the window. Don't see a vehicle there yet. And we got one of our other accommodations full. I'm always on the lookout for antennas. I always look out antennas. I look for palm trees because I'm very interested. I've always loved palm trees since I was a little kid. So I always look for palm trees, and I do look for antennas too, because I've been into antennas a long time. CB radio since 1970. Well, since 76. Actually, that's when I started getting into it. I got my first radio in 1977, but I've been into palm trees since I was about 5 or 6 years old, which is, I'm 58 now. So I'll give you an idea. I've been into palm trees a lot longer. And that's what I do. That's my job here. I have a palm tree nursery. Okay. I have a palm tree nursery here, and I grow them from seed. And a lot of people come here to buy palm trees when they're on Salt Spring Island, and local people as well. So we have a lot of them. No shortage of palm trees here on our property. I'll tell you that. There's lots of them. Anyway, and no shortage of antennas. We have 3 antennas up. We have the IMAX 2000. We have a Antron 99, which has been up for 30 years. And then I have a Sigma Venom. And the Sigma Venom is basically a high gain silver rod replica. I was born in Vancouver, but I've lived on this island for 3 decades on the Gulf Islands here, on the Southern Gulf Islands. My mom and dad bought here in 1978. So I've been coming here a long time. My mom and dad bought property here 44 years ago. Summer of 1978, they bought here. And I always had a place to come to, a summer place. So I'd come over. It's a long ferry ride, trust me, from the mainland. South of Vancouver, about 20 miles south of Vancouver, there's a town called Tawasin, a coastal town. You take the ferry across to our island from there. All the islands. But I wasn't born on the island. I was born in Vancouver. But many locals were born here on Salt Spring Island. I live on Salt Spring Island, right? So the biggest of the Southern Gulf Islands. It'd be nice if we'd break away from Canada. I'm hoping we break away from Canada. Wouldn't that be good? We don't even have a mayor here, man. The nice thing about this island, we're not incorporated. So there's no rules and regulations like a municipality or a city. There's no pay parking. There's no parking meters. There's nobody going to give you a ticket for parking illegally. Nobody going to give you a ticket for camping on the side of the road. There's no traffic lights. There's no street lights. It's very rural on this island where I live. The Wi-Fi does suck here at this end of the island. There's better Wi-Fi in other parts of the island, but where we live, we're very far from a cell tower. So cellular. Wi-Fi's I'm going to say half-ass. It's okay. We did have it tweaked up a little bit, but it's still not fiber optics. Fiber optics are going to get the fastest high-speed internet, and probably one of those little satellite dealy things I see on the side of people's houses. Those are good too. But anyway, as long as my stream keeps going, I wish we had some skip coming in. Let's just turn it on again. See if anybody's out there. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Anybody copy? Radio Canada 791. Anybody out there today? 791 listening. Nobody. No Bob, no Steve, no Tim, no Rob. So I talked to the guys over on the Big Island. I say they're our neighbors, the Big Island, right? So the Big Island is Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island is a very large island. It's like I said, from one end, from Victoria, the capital of our province, to the very northern end. Oh, froze. Freaking froze, man. Can you believe it? That's crazy. The game froze. Anyway, from one end of Vancouver Island to the other, it's a 7-hour drive, just to give you an idea how big it is. And I'm sure there's lots of radio operators all up and down Vancouver Island. It would be like talking a short skip to northern Vancouver Island. Yeah, Bob and Steve. Yeah, so Bob is 440. He's in Chemainus, just across the water from me. And then Steve is in Crofton. That's where the ferry gets off. When I take a ferry from the nearest ferry from me is Vesuvius Bay on Salt Spring to Crofton. So I can talk to them no problem. I don't need to put the boot on in my truck. They boom in here at like 30 over. Lots of operators. Yeah, there is lots. So there's Rob down in Cowichan Bay. There's Tim in Vancouver, and then there's another guy up in Nanoose Bay, which is quite a way. That's north of Nanaimo, which is quite a ways up, but I can still hear him. And I do the Sunday night check-ins, which I missed the other night with last Sunday. I was away. I was up on the Sunshine Coast. And you know what? I did see a few antennas up on the Sunshine Coast too. Believe it or not, I saw a really old 5/8 wave on a guy's place. You don't see very often, but I did spot a 5/8 wave. It kind of looked like one of those old Radio Shack 5/8 waves, which is kind of cool. They're good antennas. That's what Bob runs. Bob runs a 5/8 wave, and I think he's getting a high gain or a penetrator. And that's what I used to run. I had a high gain penetrator in 1979. I had a high gain super golden penetrator 500. Pretty fancy schmancy name. So it was an omnidirectional, and man, did it get out good. It really got out good. I wish I would have kept it. I got rid of that one too. Got rid of my beam, got rid of my tower, and I downsized to just these, like I say, I got the IMAX, the Antron, and the Sigma Venom 5/8 wave. And you know that Sigma Venom gets out really good. I got it hooked up to my radios. I got it hooked up to the 458, one of my 458s. There's my original 458. Then I have another 458 down here. Oh, it is on too. Son of a gun. Anyway, 458 works really good with the Sigma Venom and the Texas Star 350 high drive. Pushing some fire through the wire makes a difference when you're trying to talk some skip, right? So anyway, I hope you guys are getting some skip where you guys are today at your locations. But I've been away, so I really haven't been talking skip. I got a few skip videos I still have to upload. I'll probably upload a short one after I do this. I just have to flip through my book here. I write everything down in here when I talk to somebody, not my logbook. This is my logbook. I just put the number of the video because I use my camera and it's got a number on each video. See, there's a guy I talked to in Honolulu. I could put that one on. There's Florida, another Honolulu. So I could put a few random videos on. And let's just see what we got here. Sacramento, Pennsylvania. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to put on here next after I finish this. After I finish this little live stream with my friends. So anyway, Dirty Diaper 21, Johnny, that lives in South Carolina, he said, hey, Joe, I'll send you a shirt, one of my shirts. So that's pretty cool. So, and I'll do a video of it. So when I get the shirt from Dirty Diaper 21, he's a good guy. I will, check out his channel, his YouTube channel, Dirty Diaper 21. Good radio operator in South Carolina, lives in Charleston, South Carolina. I sent him some stickers, some of our stickers from Salt Spring Island. I sent him an eagle sticker, a bald eagle sticker with the islands in the wings. And then I sent him Canada's Hawaiian Island sticker it says Salt Spring on it, Aloha A. And I sent him some of my QSL cards. I don't have any shirts to send him, but he's going to send me a shirt. So when I receive the shirt from Dirty Diaper, Johnny, I will be doing a plug for him here. My main channel is actually Banana JSSI. This is my other channel. This one is a newer channel, but it's still over 10 years old. And I will also do a plug from on Gulf Island Rock. That's Wendy's channel, and just kind of promote his channel. And if you're not a subscriber to his channel, hit the subscribe button. So Dirty Diaper 21 in South Carolina. I've watched some of his videos. He's got some good videos. I haven't talked to him yet on the skip. I'm waiting to talk to Johnny when the skip from South Carolina rolls in. I've talked to a lot of people in South Carolina, but I don't think I have talked to Johnny yet. But it's going to happen. I've talked to Reed in Carson City, Nevada. So I got several gates of Reed, and he always comes in good, man. Reed comes in just amazing. Alabama skip shooter. Okay, I'm just seeing who I have to put on here. Oh, there's an Australian one there too. Cool. Okay, so anyway, I think I'm going to roll. I'm going to go to maybe 15 minutes and cut her short because we're going to have a B&B guest checking in real soon. And I don't want to be tying stuff up here and making a lot of noise. I got to find something I'm looking for. Too much junk in my man cave, folks. So I need to be listening for you guys out there in Skipland. when I make the connection with you, I will get you on a video gate. Okay. So this channel right here, I just noticed it went up to 10,100 subscribers, which is great. Thank you, subscribers. And there's quite a few views. I think there's probably 7 million, probably close to 7 million hits on out there. And I make the connection with you. You will be on my video gate because I always have a camera running if I'm in my truck or I'm in here, and if I'm in my man cave. And then you can see what you can hear what you sound like this far away on the Gulf Islands in Skipland, right? I am in Skipland. You're in Skipland. And I hope to get you on the gate. So I will be listening for each and every one of you guys. And eventually you're going to make the gate. I know some of you guys are definitely on my video gates. That's for sure. And let's just turn it on one more time. Anybody out there? 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. Pretty quiet, man. There's somebody. Channel 5. Kind of hear something on Channel 5. All right, guys. You have a great day wherever you may be in Skipland. And I'm going to get some stuff done. Maybe grab a spot of tea. I think I need some tea. And maybe some skip will start rolling in later. Sometimes we get some of that evening skip, right? The evening skip I really love, and I really love short skip. Short skip is my favorite skip. Don't get me wrong. I love talking all skip. But when I hear somebody coming in that's 500 miles away or 300 miles away, like down in Oregon, and lately there's been some short skip coming in from Oregon, Oregon coast in Northern California, that's short skip for us. Because you got to remember where I'm located, I'm about 100 miles north of Seattle as the crow flies. So that's short skip. I've talked to Seattle in the past too. That's very short skip. For me, it's kind of a short skip and almost local because on certain areas of our island, more in the south end, you can actually talk to Seattle locally. I had a friend that lived on one of the south end mountains for years. His handle was Wave Rider, Billy Bob, and every night he could talk to Seattle just locally. But I'm on the very northern end of Salt Spring Island, so Seattle's a little farther away. There's too many mountains. The problem is too many mountains in the way. Our island from one end to the other is just hills and mountains. And where I live is like a point on the north end. I'm up here, and he was on the very south end on top of a 2,300-foot mountain. So made it easy for him to talk to Seattle. But one time I was driving back from my buddy's place on the south end, and he was talking to a guy near Seattle, and I could hear the guy from Seattle, but the guy in Seattle couldn't hear me in my vehicle, but he could hear my friend, which was pretty cool. So a nice short skip, Seattle. And I talked to a guy the other day too, World Radio 057 in Sparwood, BC, British Columbia. And so I'm on the Gulf Islands out in the ocean here, as far, pretty much southwest as you're going to get off the coast. And he was in Sparwood, which is in southeastern BC on the Alberta border, which was pretty cool. That's a pretty cool trip. I've talked there in the past, many, many moons ago. I actually even have a QSL card from a guy in Sparwood. So I've talked to this guy more than once. And I think I did upload a video the other day of me talking to the guy in Sparwood. 057 out of Sparwood, British Columbia, which is pretty cool. And I know most of you guys, all of you guys are long skip. So it's mostly long skip we get. But when we do get short skip up here, it's a treat. And I think you guys probably feel the same way, right? Maybe one of these days I will put a beam antenna back up. I still would like a 3-element flat side Yagi. That is the beam I want. The last beam I ran for many years was the 2-element high gain quad Eliminator 2. It was a really good beam for shooting skip. And I'm more interested in shooting skip. I really don't worry about talking local too much. I don't talk local that much. And I do have antennas for talking local, but for shooting skip, we want some flat side action, right? And that's what's going to happen when I do get a beam, and you only need a cheap channel master rotor to crank that baby around, because the 3-element flat side Yagis are not that heavy. And I was looking at the other one. There's one called a 2-element. Is it a smoke and gun? It's a 2-element smoke and gun, I think, really small beam too, which would work really well. So, but prices are up there. There's nobody on our island that sells antennas. You got to remember, I'm on this small island, And if I need anything like that, I'm going to have to get it by mail order or go to Vancouver. Or I don't even think there's any radio shops in Victoria on the Big Island, right? There's just none of that stuff around. Not a lot of people up here into CB radio like it used to be back in the day. I think in the States more so, which is cool. There's a lot of radio stores in the States, which is totally awesome. Oh, sometimes I wish I lived in the States. The fun I could have. I could open carry too. Maybe I should move to Texas. Move to Texas and get me a 9mm, maybe 2 9mm, and just kind of just strap them to my side. I bet you nobody would ever F with you if they had a couple 9mm strapped to your side. Anyway, hey guys, I should roll. I think that's a pretty good little live stream we had here. I appreciate you guys joining in. Pop in again and listen for me out there in skipland, because if you hear me, I'm going to hear you, and I'm going to get you on a video gate because I want to get you on this channel, right? So people can see how good you guys get out, because I know all you guys get out good. All right. Have a good day. Enjoy the, well, it looks like the sun's trying to shine here on Salt Spring Island, Gulf Islands. Take care. End of stream. I'll see you all next time. Cheers and aloha from the Gulf Islands. And remember, I'm 612 on AM and 791 on sideband. All right. My handle on AM, Skip Junkie. Skip Junkie on AM. If you find me on AM, I'm usually on 28. And 28's a good one, or I go just down below channel 1 in the free band. All right. And on sideband, 38. And then you can hear me there. And then we can QSY somewhere else. Channel 41 as well. Cheers to you guys. Thanks a lot. Bye for now. Shaka.